Hello, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Galleries, and we're working the bugs out of the new camera, and we actually have it so it won't zoom all the way in like it did yesterday on this beautiful little painting, which we have a partial video of, most of actually, which I'm pretty fortunate about. Anyway, so yesterday I lost 2 videos and I really like the colors I used, so I'm probably going to do exactly the same thing again on a larger canvas this time. And I believe I'm going to use my dustpans. But this was the dump at the end of the day after I used my dustpans and I had leftovers in them, so we'll see what happens. My colors are all set aside. I want to mention a few things. If you need the recipe for my pouring medium, my pouring medium recipe, look in the description. It's under the video. It says show more right below the Amazon link that'll take you to buy the OXO omelet turning spatula that's listed on my Amazon page, which I recommend highly because everything else is substandard in my opinion. Anyway, so if you want to contribute to the studio, there's PayPal, Patreon, there's Pinterest boards to check out. All the links are in that couple of paragraphs down there, but mostly the description of the painting includes the recipe for my paint. So, I just heard my camera make a noise and I hope it wasn't anything. I'm going to check on it because I am hearing that. And we are still recording. Okay, bear with me while I get used to this new camera. So far, you've looked at this painting long enough. Hopefully that's interesting enough to you to understand why I might want to do that again. That camera is definitely making noises. And that means it's trying to focus on something that isn't there most likely. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. It sounds like it's not going to work out. Come on, camera, behave. Alright, well, I guess it is what it is. Are you focusing, camera? Sorry, I'm talking to the camera. Yes, I am. It's got something to look at now anyway. But it's making an awful lot of noise. So it may be the noise reduction function that I put in there. I'm just going to make up a couple of pans of paint, dust pans of paint, and hopefully, come off, hopefully we'll get a video out of this. I'm not super encouraged right at the moment, I gotta say. This is sort of like doing ring pours, but not, and that noise is very distracting to me. After I make up enough colors in this pan, including some white pearl. No, yeah, alright, I'm going to do a second one. I don't know. I don't operate well with lots of distractions. And that is definitely very distracting. We will have to fix something right off. Whoa! I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We hope. My timer's set and it's showing me I've got 12 minutes, but I think I wasted a lot of time getting freaked out. I'm just going to keep putting colors in here and hope that my natural instincts to save myself will help me in the end make this into something I really like. I think I'd like, yes I would like some gold. I have no idea what all that clicking is about. But I guess you should expect a learning curve with a new camera, even if you thought it was just exactly like your old one. Alright, so I'm almost to the end of all this. I like that that's making cells. And what else do I want in there? I think what I was enjoying and needed to clean the tip out of yesterday is this beautiful bright red orange. So I'm going to take this color and put it to the side as best I can. Get out my spatula, put it even more to the side. Be as quick as I can. I've got marbles in my squeeze bottles now so I can shake my paint got bugs because I'm outside under a tent and they like white. And strangely enough, canvases are white. I'm going to spread some paint so that we have something. I'm going to put that down because it's not cooperating. I'm going to spread some paint so we have something. Yeah, it's just one of those days. That was my torch, knocking over all of my skewers. So, par for the course at the moment, I guess. My assistant is busy doing something else. I think watching television or preparing dinner, maybe. Whatever it is. I think I'm going to put the glasses on my face from my head so I can see in the blinding whiteness that is canvas and white paint and a reflection from the tent I'm in. It's also white. So this is why I love this spatula, because if you're capable, you can actually make a fairly mark-free layer, if that's your desire. Not that I can see even now very well. The glasses helped. This 18 by 24 inch canvas is a nice thing because it has a stretcher bar up the middle of the back, which means that even on a 16 by 16 inch tile we got a fairly good chance of it not going anywhere. See, bug in my paint already. Never mind. Alright, let's just do this thing. That's my dollar store dustpan. And I'm going to put that aside for a moment, assess what kind of colors I might want to add in there, give it a bit of a tip. I know I have edge catchers around here somewhere. Yes, I do. If I want them, they might be a little stuck. That's an edge catcher. I'm very tempted, since I like the layers of colors and the cells that are popping, to just indulge myself and use my little Princeton spatulas to swipe out some colors and see where it goes. We're getting some interesting things happening with the paint that I have. And I'm going to hold on to that stretcher bar, like I said, 18 by 24s, and I'm going to press that edge catcher right up against and let the paint run down, and then try and tip it back. I know some of it probably, and I gotta quit dragging that edge catcher, it's not helpful. Anyway, that is a most distracting sound. That is the focus, the lens refocusing over and over as I move beneath it. So we're learning new things every day, the learning curve. Interesting. I'm going to put that out of the way too. Now, since that's kind of interesting, but not finished by any stretch of the imagination, I think I'm going to keep looking at it, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to let some more of this paint out of this shovel. I'm going to move it around so it doesn't drip on there. Not that it probably would make any difference at all. And I want that to go down over the side. So I'm going to come back again, grab that stretcher bar, line up my canvas. Usually I would try and avoid any paint getting on the edges. I'm going to squeeze that right back onto the canvas. Who knows, maybe the focusing issue is a good thing. We can hope so. I love that big stretch of black there, that's cool. It looks like I'll be doing another painting right off. Whoops, okay, cool. Let's just join those right up because I can. All the way down there. I see that I have some interesting things going on up here. I evidently have more YouTube videos to watch to figure out what's up with this camera. And I'm just going to use my little flat front spatula hopefully. I would really like that gold up there. There's almost no chance in my mind that we're going to get this video done in the next 5 minutes, but you never know. Could happen. Alright, what do I have? I have a skewer, because the rest of them are on the ground on the other side of my workspace. I know what I'll be doing when this video is done. Anyway, so my torch stayed up. Well, he actually dumped over, but let's see what happens when we torch a few of these things right now. It's a very hot day out here. Paint does behave differently out of doors in the Florida heat. I did say Spring Hill, Florida. If I didn't, I am now. And because of that, we have some interesting stuff. I'm really tempted to take, I don't know how this is going to work. This could be a complete disaster. I'm going to take, what am I going to do? I'm going to take my shovel. I'm going to put some more orange in that first. Several, in fact. Because I like it. And you can see them go by. And I think there's a lighter one, and if there isn't, I'm going to add some. Yeah, the yellow's okay with me. We'll see what happens. Shall we together? So I'm going to take this beautiful color and that shovel. And use the edge of the shovel. That was not the most impressive thing I've ever done. But it's not over yet, and I don't give up easily, and we know that about me. And I'm going to put that right back again and tip my shovel up, and then I'm going to optimistically tell you that when the next 3 minutes and 47 seconds is over, I'm probably going to start again and hope that the issue that I'm observing, ooh, pretty edge catcher. That makes me want to have a different edge catcher, I want to tell you what. Well, I don't have a different edge catcher, but I got this piece of cardboard, and I think that'll work for right now. Oh, I got that stretcher in the middle. That'll work. Let's come back over here. Let everything run down. Tip it away a little bit and back so it covers the edge. Let the majority mass weight of the paint go toward the center, especially down where we just were, because I really do want that to go right back where it was. Getting some interesting stuff happening here. It's maybe not what I was expecting, but I'm sure I can work with it. She said optimistically. We've got a lot of stuff happening there, and none of it is thrilling me very much right now, but that can change. And that stretcher bar is great unless you get it caught under the corner of your tile. Okay, what's it gonna be? I'm thinking that I like that purple. And I like playing fast and loose with paint and taking chances, and that's what I'm doing right now. I want to see what's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen, is it's all going to become something different. I get the impression I'm not great when I have stuff that makes me freak out. That's pretty neat. I like that. Anything that we flip with the bamboo skewer will agitate the paint and maybe make some nice cells. So we can live in hope that that happens. But in the meantime, what do I want to do with that nice massive? Yes, I do. That's what I want to do. Okay, so I have another edge catcher. I have lots of them because I like to keep them handy. but just for moments just such as this. Oh, no, we don't want that running down my arm though. And they're all different sizes for good reasons. I am not the least bit unhappy. I put my favorite color, purple, in there. Yes, I just blew that with my breath. Oh well. Everything's moving that way. And back again. I keep saying if I can save something, I'm a miracle worker, and this is another one of those for me at the moment, at least. That's what it feels like. Hopefully you can see a lot of what's going on. Not losing too much paint over the sides at all, which is cool. And my intention is to save paint. Okay, so we are not done with this yet. I'm going to turn that timer off. I'm going to turn the recording off if it's still on.